Unit 9. Part 1.
What kind of snack do you like?
I'm practically in love with potato chips. They are so tasty that I could eat them all day, every day. Although they come in many different flavors nowadays, my favorite has always been original.
Do you eat different snacks depending on the time of the day?
Sure, I usually like to eat nuts or fresh fruits such as strawberries, bananas, or kiwis in the morning. However, when I get hungry in the afternoon, around 3 or 4, I usually grab a bag of chips or a candy bar.
Do you enjoy eating chocolate?
Yes, I have a sweet tooth and I love to eat chocolates. Whenever I start eating them, I usually can't stop until they're gone. Eating chocolate improves my mood. Since all my friends are well aware of this, they always get me some for my birthday.
Do you like cooking?
I really do. There is a blog with many recipes that I like to visit, and it's great fun to try them out. While many Korean traditional dishes are too difficult for me at this point, I love to cook simple food, such as spaghetti or beef curry.
Who does the cooking at your home?
Most often, my mother is the one who cooks for the family. She usually makes steamed rice and soup and serves the main meal with various side dishes. I sometimes fix my own meal when she's not around. However, even when I follow her recipes and use the exact same ingredients as she does, my food never tastes as good as hers.
When you were a child, did you help your parents to prepare meals?
Yes, I sometimes did, especially during big holidays like New Year's and Thanksgiving. In my country, it is customary to cook a lot of food for these holidays, so I used to help my parents prepare dinner. Even though my parents didn't let me use the stove or knives, they allowed me to wash vegetables and roll dumplings.
Do you think children should help their parents prepare meals?
Of course. In fact, I think it is a great way to educate children. For starters, children can learn to be responsible by being given a daily cooking assignment to complete. Moreover, cooking is a very useful life skill, and it is good to start learning it early on.
What kind of food is popular in your country?
Fried chicken certainly is. It is a very popular food to have delivered to your home, and it's even sold at sports stadiums during matches. I once heard that there are more fried chicken joints in Korea than there are McDonald's restaurants in the entire world.
Part 2.
I do several things to ensure that I remain healthy. However, I think the most important of them is eating well. I totally agree with the old saying, "You are what you eat," so I avoid putting processed foods into my body. This means that I don't consume oily fried foods or sugary drinks and snacks. Instead, I drink a lot of organic smoothies and eat balanced meals consisting primarily of whole grains and green vegetables. Moreover, I never forget to take my 3 daily vitamin supplements. I initially started this diet because my immune system was weak and I weighed a lot more than I do now. It seemed like I was always catching colds, so I decided to do something about it. I did some research on healthier diets and made up my mind to try one myself. It's been about a year now, and I've never felt better. I've seen a lot of benefits from my new diet. Not only have I lost weight, but I also haven't had a cold since starting it. I've also reduced my expenses. I used to spend too much money on snacks and fast food, but now I save it instead.
Part 3. What do people usually do to stay healthy in your country?
There are a number of things that people do to ensure their well-being in Korea. First, they follow a healthy diet. For example, they stay away from fast food as much as possible because it is usually high in fat and carbohydrates. Instead, their meals mostly consist of vegetables, whole grains, and fruit. They also exercise on a regular basis. Some people go to the gym, join exercise classes, and hike.
Do you think schools should teach children about health?
Yes, I think schools should offer health classes to students. A basic knowledge of food and what we should eat to stay healthy is a life skill that everyone should have. In fact, I think the earlier people learn these things, the better. Teaching children about food and health can also bring down the obesity rate, which is a serious health problem these days.
Part 2. Recently, I tried a taco for the first time in my life. I had it last month when my friends and I visited a famous restaurant in Itaewon, a neighborhood where people from all over the world go to spend time. When we met up, one of my friends suggested going to his favorite Mexican restaurant. Not knowing what to order, I asked him and he told me I should have a taco. I fell in love with tacos immediately. Although the taco I ordered was quite spicy, I couldn't get enough of the unique flavors from the sauces and spices. The beef was moist and tender, and the melted cheese and fresh vegetables on top complemented it perfectly. The combination was out of this world. Since I had never tried Mexican food before, I was not expecting much, but everything about that taco blew my mind. I'm so glad I tried it. I think it's my favorite foreign dish now. Just thinking about it makes my mouth water.
Part 3.
Do you think the responsibility for teaching children healthy eating habits lies with parents or with teachers?
Both parents and teachers have a major influence on children. However, when it comes to teaching them how to eat healthily, parents should be responsible. This is because children mostly have meals with their parents, not their teachers. Therefore, parents have more opportunities to keep an eye on their children's eating habits and correct any unhealthy ones.
Who tries new and exotic food more often, the elderly or the young?
I'd say that young people are more likely to give new foods a try. This is because young people are generally more adventurous and willing to venture outside their comfort zone. They might view eating something new as fun. In contrast, elderly people are not that curious or daring. They are used to eating certain foods and are satisfied with them.
Unit 9. Part 1.